How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Travis Sports Show. I'm Travis. This is Brock. We're back. And, another rough loss for the Eagles today, 42-30 at home to the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a tough one. I mean, expected it kind of. You knew the Chiefs coming in, high-powered offense or defense after last weekend up 40 points against the Cowboys. Knew it would be a tough task today. Coming in, hopefully our offense will play better, which they did. Put up 30 points at the end of the game. Looked pretty good. My open thoughts really, offense played pretty well. 30 points overall at the end of the game, like I said. Moved the ball very, very well. No punts this game for either team. A lot of first downs, a lot of positive plays. Just could not convert in the red zone. That's the biggest thing. And with like 2 for 6 or something in the red zone. 3 touchdowns called back. A lot of penalties. Hurts missed a couple plays early in the game, but then from then on it was pretty sharp rest of the game and stuff. But couple missed plays here or there, bad decisions with the ball, but for the most part, he played very, very well. Offense played well as a whole, just could not convert in the red zone. Defense, just pathetic. Trash. That's my thoughts there to open up there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played a really good game today as far as the offense goes. Defense could not get a stop to save their lives. And I think that we win this game if we don't play the Kansas City Chiefs. I do believe that. But I think overall it was a good showing compared to what we saw last week, and it should be a good momentum builder going into Carolina next week. But overall, like you said, you kind of summed it up perfect. Offense great, defense couldn't get a stop, and you played the Kansas City Chiefs, and you're not going to beat them without getting stops or creating a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs scoring every single drive, touchdown, besides the one interception by Mahomes there, and the Eagles kicking a lot of field goals. You're not going to win, like Brock said. Then put up touchdown, up 45 points right there, or 42 points, and Eagles kicking field goals is tough task to overcome there. Try to beat the Chiefs. Start with the offense here, though. Like I said, putting on well. A lot of moving the ball very well. Efficient today, just not efficient with the penalties, man. Penalties kill you. Like I said, 3 touchdowns called back. One to Goddard, Hurts. The other one was third one. Devontae Smith late in the game in the fourth quarter, down 2 scores there, cut the 1 score, tips out of bounds. Second time it's happened in the last 3 weeks. And it's just brutal, man, pathetic, just crazy. But yes, I mean, Hurts overall, Nick Sirianni said it's one of the best performances he's seen since being a coach in the league, so it's pretty high praise there. Obviously, Hurts afterwards, you heard him say that. It's really down to earth, saying we lost the game, it's a loss. Takeaways you can take from it, it's learning lesson, this, that. It's obviously, yeah, frustrated. We didn't win the game. And no matter what you do, stat-wise, wins and losses are what matter the most. And really, as I said, my thoughts, just offense, just they could not score in red zone enough. They got called back penalties, just that. Whether it was some bad calls here or there, or just some offsides, legal man downfield, this, that, just stupid stuff that just cannot happen. And, yeah, that's my thoughts on the offense.
Yeah, I think for the offense, as soon as we started, we saw exactly what they did in Atlanta, and that's easy passes for Jalen to get warmed up. And you kind of saw this offense really, like we ran it a little bit. We didn't run it as much as I thought we would have. Jalen was our leading carrier with yards too as well. But you're starting to see that Nick Sirianni in this offense is not afraid to throw this ball. They are not afraid. I think he threw it 45 times today.
Yeah.
Like, they will throw the football, and they're not going to shy away from it. But the offense overall, I thought, was really good. It was smooth. Besides the penalties, a couple missed throws. We saw the one in the red zone, or in the end zone, to Greg Ward from Jalen Hurts. We saw a couple other ones that really, they came down with good catches. We saw the big one in the beginning of the game to Zach Ertz. That one was
miss.
big.
Came back strong after it, though.
Yeah,
Did come back really good.
He really corrected himself. I think the offense overall was very good. Took a much bigger step than last week. I would like to see it handed off to Miles a couple more times.
Yeah.
Just to, he's a good running back. We got to use him a little more, even in the screen game too. But I think overall the offense showed a really good showing today.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like you said, brought up like Atlanta week 1. Same thing with me. It reminded me just of that game where they did the screens, a little short pass, the second ball out Hurts' hand quick, and then showed some downfield passes, like pretty accurate on those too. Got everybody involved, really. Sanders game well at running backs, then everybody. Goddard, Ertz looked good out there in tight ends for us. Then Quez, Rager, Devontae all had good games. Even Greg Ward. Greg Ward last week, his first catch of the year, Garbage time touchdown versus Cowboys this week. Same thing. Second catch of the year, touchdown, garbage time. Nearly had that one off his hands there. Should have had the ball. Should have converted a touchdown. Him and Hurts, but is what it is. There can't dwell on it. So we'll bring up I guess the O line. Obviously we didn't bring it up yet. 4/5 of the O line out of the game today. So just Jason Kelsey, I think they held up today.
I think they held up really good. I think they held up way better than a lot of people thought. Obviously, Kansas City was out without Frank Clark today. That's a big loss. But they went against Chris Jones, who's one of the better tackles in the league. They gave up some pressures, but you got to look at the big picture. I mean, you're down 4/5 of your offensive line. It could have been a lot worse as far as penalty-wise goes. Missed blocks, everything. But I think they played a really, really solid game.
Yeah.
A lot of the pressures came when Jalen was scrambling too. And he ran into some pressures. He held the ball a little too long a couple times. But I think overall for the offensive line standpoint, very good. Diller's got to clean up those penalties. Hopefully Mulata's coming back soon. But overall I think the offensive line played great for what the circumstances were.
Yeah, I do too, definitely. Like I said, not much practice time at all together. Just Driscoll coming off IR the other day and stuff. So they played pretty darn well for not being together. This last thing about Hurts here, I want to say, like I said, about escaping, I feel like he stayed in the pocket pretty good today. Just when he does escape, he kind of just goes too far backwards. I mean, I'm talking to Brock a little bit. With his speed, if he tries to get outside quick, get around like the end there or something, it's fine. But just going backwards, way back, it's kind of not good at all. Because if he does throw the ball, it's off his back foot, moving backwards, it's not going to be good. And like I said, they asked him about the fourth down play, down 2 scores there in the fourth quarter, about throwing the ball out of bounds. He said, well, I wasn't really trying to throw it out of bounds. We had 2 guys coming at him. I don't know. Like, it's just there. You got to, before you start running back there, you got to just throw the ball up. It's fourth down 2 scores. It's a pick. You just cannot throw the ball out of bounds. Give every guy a chance. Right, Brock?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you said. I like him. I mean, he stayed in the pocket enough. I like how he did release out of the pocket when he had to. A couple times I thought he held the ball a little too long, got a little try to fancy with it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it more of just, if it's not there, definitely throw it. Just throw it out. There's no point of trying to take a sack or possibly a fumble. We saw him fumble the one before halftime. We got lucky. There's nothing but luck there. I hate to tell you people.
Could have been a touchdown,
it was
field
luck.
goal somehow. We recovered the ball.
It was
off
luck.
The referee.
There's no doubt about that. That was luck. And, that's the thing. He stayed up, but he's holding it with one hand, and they strip it again.
Yeah.
It's little things like that. But I think for his standpoint, he played good. He played good. He didn't turn the ball over. He did what he had to try to win the game, and we'll get into the defense now.
Yeah, just fell short. We'll get to the defense here, like Brock said, and not much words, but just a pathetic, brutal, terrible, garbage trash in my opinion. I mean, every drive except one ended in a touchdown for the Chiefs. No punts for the Chiefs. The only drive it didn't, obviously, with a touchdown. I mean, interception there by Eric Wilson. Ran the ball all over us, just like the Cowboys did last week. And then running game was great for them. Passing game, when they needed it, was there. Tyreek Hill, amazing game. 4 touchdowns. Mahomes, 5 pass touchdowns. Not like much words, Rock. I just could not stop anything.
And that wasn't even the thing we talked about. Me and Chad talked about. The Chiefs don't need to run the football to win the game. They frankly they don't. But when they do, it sure helps them. And today, like Travis said, we could not stop them. Besides the Eric Wilson interception, that's the only highlight of this defense. I mean, these guys were having gaps up the middle like no other tomorrow. We did get some pressure on Mahomes, which is very thrilling to see. I mean, the one big sack by Josh Sweat got called back because of a penalty, Derek Barnett, but we won't get into that too much.
We'll save that.
The defense, you got to stop the run first. We were so used to Jim Schwartz. We didn't really get up much rushing, but we got torched in the air. Now we're kind of balanced. We're giving up a lot of air yards, but also a lot of rushing. So we got to figure that out. Overall, though, I mean, I get it. It's the Chiefs, but you can't have this. You can live with this, but if this is going to become a thing every week, something's got to get fixed.
Yeah, I mean, you need a stop here or there.
Yeah.
1 third down, just every single third down to convert. Remember the long 3rd and 12. Mahomes ran for all the 12 yards there. No real contain on him. Not stop the run. Not stop the passing game at all. again, they're playing way off the ball again. I mean, no press coverage really at all. Even Slay and Nelson, I mean, they got many deep balls, them guys, but still didn't make a play underneath at all. Couldn't really guard against anybody. I mean, Rodney McLeod back today, played a good amount, I guess, but didn't do that much. Was out for a big series. Epps was in there. And just Fletcher Cox did not do much at all today. I didn't really hear his name at all. Hargrave still played pretty well. Dyke. And yeah, I mean, not much else. Again, we'll get to the penalties. Derek Barnett, just that guy is head case, man. That's all I say without cursing, man. He's just
He's good for one a game, guys. He's good for one a game. I'll start off from my point. Penalties wise, it hurts. You know, you're kind of at the point, and I know we're only 4 games in, but you're kind of at the point where every big play you hold your breath and hope there isn't a yellow flag or a marker coming up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Because we've seen, unfortunately, you know, Devontae got pushed out today. He got pushed. I don't really see how you fight that rule. You know, he got pushed. He came back in and caught it. You know, that's the second time we've seen that. We saw the Derek Barnett. Like I said, he's good for one a game. He is. Andre Dillard got torched with the illegal man downfield today. I'm not even talking RPOs. Like, it's just him running down the field or walking down the field.
Tell him, Brock, I don't even know how he did really in fast run or whatever. Just normal playing, but
I don't know what he was doing, but you got that. We didn't really see too many false starts.
No.
I don't think we had any today.
Which was really good because, like you mentioned, the O-line having 4/5 out of there.
Yeah, a couple offside penalties.
Delay game here or there.
Delay game. That one on the first drive really killed. But it's the penalties that stall the drives. Like, it's not even the penalties that are starting the drives. It's when we get the ball moving and we're stalling. Or after a big play like that, it's something like that. You just can't have it. You can't.
And they hurt the most, man. Like, it makes it so frustrating. Like I said to Brock, like other guys, the other Eagles fans say, like they beat themselves. Like, it's not like we're going 3 and out. It's a garbage team. No, like we can move the ball down the field like pretty easily. It looked like today, and then boom, touchdown called back. Boom, big penalty in a big spot. You get down to the goal line, first goal to 9. Oh. Take a sack, take a penalty here. It's little things, man. Like, makes it so frustrating.
They ain't gonna win games if they don't clean it up. If they do clean up, they're gonna look like a lot better team. I mean, today you played a great team, but against bad teams, these penalties are gonna come out They're gonna show a way bigger picture.
They were right in it today. I mean, the whole game until late was a 1-score game, really. I mean, defense couldn't get a stop, and offense couldn't put the ball in the end zone. A couple penalties, like I said, huge. But besides that, they were right there. Like Hurts said, at least we're this close. I think they really kind of are. I mean, I think the offense is probably the best. The defense got some work to do. I don't know what's up with that. Jonathan Gannon's got work to do. Got to run first. Like I said, Trent Schwartz, you're known to be a great run defense. Just passing game, you get torched. I mean, now with Gannon, we got run defense, pass defense, whatever defense has just been plain out garbage.
Yeah.
He's got to take a long look in the mirror this week and make some changes there, Jonathan Gannon. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I agree with you. But overall, I think they played as good as they could have.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you negate the penalties and a couple misplays here and there, it's going to be a better score, possibly a win. But they played a really good football team today. They played really good, and we'll get to Carolina. I mean,
1-3, going down to Carolina. Their first loss today versus Dallas, so they're hungry for trying another win next week. It'll be a tough task, but I think it's a really doable game there. After the way they played today versus Kansas City, I'm looking forward to it. Next week, next Sunday, 1 o'clock on Fox, Eagles, Carolina. We'll be previewing the game later in the week. I'll get you guys some info on that. But till then, tough loss today, but keep the spirits high, a little adversity, but this team is getting better. And you can see it today. That's all I got. Last thoughts to you, Rock?
Nope, just stick with it. Hopefully they clean up the penalties. Defense starts to get stops, and the offense just keep clicking. It's a young group, but it's showing some promise here, and hopefully we get another win in Carolina.
Yep, yes, sir. Well, I'm Travis. He's Brock. We're signing off for tonight. Everybody have a good one. Let's go Birds. See you later.
See you.